Hi there, I'm Justine from Impero Property Solutions. Thanks for joining me today. One for the landlords, I think, today. So if you have or you're renting out, I don't know, family, 3-bedroom buy-to-let property, maybe a terrace property, what's it currently earning you a year? It certainly isn't what it used to be. Maybe 2,000-3,000. Of course, you own the property. You're obviously going to get the benefits of the capital appreciating, you get the equity growth out the property. But hey, did you know there is potentially a better way that could earn you nearer to 10 to 12,000 per year? And that is to consider serviced accommodation. We are experienced property investors. We have a portfolio of buy-to-let properties ourselves, and this is something that we are currently doing. You may have noticed the front sheet from this video. The gorgeous property on there was our latest serviced accommodation unit property called Goldcrest. So why are we doing this? Firstly, I've just said the income it generates significantly higher than you would generate on standard rent. Secondly, if you've got tenants that have left a property recently, you've got tenant turnover, you know that you are going to have to upgrade that property. You're going to have to do some renovation work. So when you do that, why not upgrade it to a slightly higher standard and try serviced accommodation? The key is in the name there, short-term letting. The property doesn't get as much wear and tear as it does from maybe long-term tenants. Nothing worse than a property being, quite frankly, trashed in between tenants. With serviced accommodation, far less likely. Short-term guests, and obviously you have a cleaning team who bring that property up to standard and it's kept as you left it, more in show home condition. The other benefit to running a property as serviced accommodation, if you are a higher rate taxpayer, you can avoid the dreaded Section 24 legislation, which has totally hammered landlords and completely put a lot of landlords off carrying on, and lots of landlords have sold properties because of that. So by using your property for serviced accommodation, you are actually circumventing Section 24. So that is worth considering. The other key one is there are some very lovely things called Capital Allowances, which you are allowed to claim for a serviced accommodation property, and they could equate to 25 to 30% of the value of your property, and that can be offset on your tax bill quite legitimately. It can be offset over a period of years. So it's another huge advantage to trying out serviced accommodation rather than straightforward buy-to-let. We're certainly doing that. It is working for us. You haven't got to worry so much about sort of long voids or tenants not paying. Lots of models to see if it'll work in your area, and for the properties that you've got, you need to be looking to make sure that with serviced accommodation, you're going to break even at about 50% occupancy. Beyond that, you're into brilliant profit. I'll give you just a quick example. In our second month of operation for the Goldcrest, our monthly rent would have been $725. It actually made over £1,600 serviced accommodation. It's well worth doing. Please subscribe to this channel, follow our social media to find out more, get in touch if you'd like to know more about it. Anyway, there's one to give you some food for thought. Thanks.